sit down, get comfy, put on your freaking blankie or your coat, whatever you got, get warm, it's cold out, and relax because it's time for another Gore's Recent Game Pickups video. Hell yeah. It's been about a week and a half since my last one, and since then, I made some deals, I got some deals, I got a lot of stuff. So I am ready to show off that stuff in this video. There you go. So let's get to it because I'm excited actually, because even though I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to games, here I'll show you right here. That's all we got. This little stack, and one of them isn't even a video game. That's a movie, and I'll show you that because whatever. There's no limits when it comes to what I show. Games, movies, I don't care. I'll show whatever. I don't give a shit. But we got a bunch of collectibles as well. But let me tell you right here. Screw the collectibles. That little stack I showed you, quality over quantity. I was about to say the opposite. Quality over quantity. That's what Gandhi said. That's an original quote from Gandhi. He said that once while he did a Gore's Recent Game Pickups. I don't know why I call it Gore's Recent Game Pickups. But yeah, that's a quote straight from Gandhi himself. He said that once. And man, I got some quality games. There's one in particular and a lot of games that I picked up that, whoo! Oh, baby, we got one of the rarest PS4 games out there. There's a few of them. There's quite a few of them because of limited run games. But when it comes to not limited run games, this might be the most rare, maybe like top 3. When it comes to not considering limited run and collector's editions, I guess you can't really consider because those games are like they're already $300 for collector's edition sometimes, and sometimes they skyrocket too. So I'm just going to consider regular release box blue perfect case games, you know, for PS4. You know, Xbox is green. I don't think there's that many rare games on Xbox actually, which I don't know what that says. I guess that says Xbox sucks. That sucks. Anyway, or it means it's better because all those games aren't rare because everybody bought them. I guess a rare game would be a game that nobody bought, or they didn't have they had a limited run, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, no, because nobody bought them, that doesn't mean it's rare, because they could have released like 1 million copies of that game out to stores, and if only like half of the people bought it, then the other half is just like in stores for $5 like Anthem. But anyway, let's get to the collectibles, because I bought a bunch of Funko Pops. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the stuff I'm about to show you is Funko Pops, but I got good deals on these Funko Pops, so I might as well show you them, because I mean it's good deals. GameStop had a really awesome Funko Pop deal about a week and a half ago for their, I guess, movie moments or whatever, and their Pop Town, and they had like a bunch of different Funko Pop brands, like yeah, Pop Town, Pop Heroes, Pop this, Pop that, whatever. Pop out some money and we'll give you some stupid figures. And for $10 each, I was like, you know what? Let me get a couple of these, and I got 4, so more than a couple, but not too many more than a couple. All right, so let me show you the first one. This one I already have a problem with. I'll tell you right here, because I'm a dick, and I'm one of those guys who's just like, they didn't name it right. Duh. But I like this thing actually for $10. I thought this was really cool. First one is not even a game Funko Pop, so immediately this shouldn't be shown. But I have no other show to show stuff like this, so I might as well show it here. And this is the Batman and Commissioner Gordon from Batman Begins. I guess this is supposed to be right after he makes the bat signal from. I guess I don't know. And actually, no, this is when he shows him the Joker card, because you can see the Joker card in his hand right there. It's in this hand, just believe me. Which isn't exactly how he shows him it, because he gives him like a plastic bag or whatever, and Batman flips it over. And he's like, whoa, Joker, I know that, I read the comics. But one cool thing about this is that it even says try me here. It really wants, try me, bro. And then you click it, and it just lights up the bat signal, which is kind of cool. So this one, I'm actually considering keeping. I don't know if I want to exactly, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Sorry, I had to pause real quick. Every time I have to pause the video, for some reason, it gets all, like, weird. Like, it all gets all glitchy, so I apologize if it just got glitchy there. That's just how my recording software works, or my computer is. I don't know. Either one. Anyway, one problem I have with this right here, even though it looks cool, it actually looks really nice. I really like the way it looks. Is that, I mean, it doesn't make sense, because Batman Begins, he wasn't Commissioner Gordon. He didn't become Commissioner Gordon until halfway through Dark Knight, so that's just factually wrong. So, yeah, but whatever. That's the problem I had with it. I'm not gonna focus too much on it because I don't want to be a dick, even though I am. Next is, I thought this was really cool. This one I'm actually considering keeping because I love my boy here, Jack Skellington. Can't even say his name. I love him so much. And his house, which is cool. I guess it's a Pop Town brand. I guess it just takes towns from movies and games and stuff and puts it as Funko Pops. I guess that's a big stretch, but I guess the house is kind of cool looking. I don't know if I want to keep it exactly, but I do want a Funko Pop of my boy, so we'll see. And I think, I could be wrong, I think the Jack Skellington one, the normal one, is rare. Might be wrong there. I rhymed, by the way. Anyway, this one, I think I'm going to be... I don't know. I think I might get rid of this one. No, I definitely am because I already have this. But I think I might be getting rid of this to somebody I know. If I don't, then I'm definitely getting rid of it, period. This is another one where they screwed up the name of this. This is called Battle of Fallen Angels, and that's from Cowboy Bebop. I already have this, so I definitely will be getting rid of it, but I don't know if I'm selling it online or I'm selling it to somebody I know. Adrian, from the podcast, he said he wants this, so we'll see. We'll see. I'll probably give it to him for just $10. Or I might just give it to him. I don't give a fuck. Play your cards right, Adrian, and see how much of a dick you are this week. All right? Oh shit! I almost dropped it. But by the way, it should be Ballad of Fallen Angels, not Battle of Fallen Angels. But I don't really care that much. Ballad. I mean, battle is still correct technically, but it should be Ballad of Fallen Angels. But whatever. Anyway, Cowboy Bebop, great series, great anime. I love a good anime that knows to end after like a certain amount of episodes, and that one was 26, which is the perfect length. This one I'm really excited to have, but I think I might get rid of it just because it's so freaking big. It looks awesome though, I will say it looks really good, but I think I'll probably get rid of it because even though I collect Funko Pops, I collect other things way more than Funko Pops. Yeah, I mean, in the background you don't actually see too many Funko Pops, but right in front of me I see an army of Overwatch Funko Pops and a big wall of Funko Pop boxes. So yeah, I collect quite a bit, but this one, it's too big. I just don't have any room for it, so I'll probably just get rid of it. And that is the 10-inch Spyro. Look at this. They actually have like a plastic thing covering it, which is weird. You can see like it's like rippling there. I guess it's just a box protector kind of thing for the window. But you can see it actually looks pretty cool. I guess you can see them better on the back, I guess. Not really. But yeah, it's a 10-inch Funko Pop. I knew they existed, but I've seen them before, but I never really... I've noticed them, but I never really like processed it. But having one in my hand like that, it's just like, that's big. Because you get like a normal Funko Pop, and you're like, yeah, that's a little bitty baby. Look at this little baby. And then you get this in your hand, you're like, oh my god, my baby's a little too big. I don't know if I can deal with this anymore. This motherfucker needs to go to college. I can't deal with him anymore. But yeah, so that's cute. I guess the Spyro one is pretty cute. They had a Crash Team Racing one. I think it was Team Racing. Yeah, it was. Was it? Or was it just a Crash Tenant? No, I think it was... Yeah, it was a racing one. They didn't have it in store, but they had it online. I almost bought it. I just saw Crash. I immediately put it in my cart, but it wasn't in my store, so I was like, I don't really want to get shipped, because if I get it shipped, then it'll cost me extra shipping money and stuff, and I didn't want to go through it, so I said screw it. But I probably should have got it. It was Crash Team Racing, by the way. I'm remembering the cart now in my head, so that's cool. Anyway... More Funko Pops. These ones were not GameStop at all. No GameStop here, baby. Sorry about the pause again, but I've been having some issues with my computer today, which is not too surprising. I always have issues with my computer, but today, for some reason, they keep saying my CPU usage is way high, which I never get CPU usage. I get disk 100% full, but CPU usage I almost never get. But anyway... Next Funko Pops. These ones I just bought because they were pretty cheap on Amazon, and I had Amazon does this thing sometimes where it's just like, hey, if you use our mobile app, you get $10 off. So I was like, okay. And I saw all four of these were shipped straight from Amazon, because that's how you get the $10 off. You have to buy it straight from Amazon, not like a fulfilled by Amazon or by anybody else trying to sell it on Amazon. It has to be sold by Amazon itself. And all these were sold by Amazon. I got all these for $18 because 3 of them were really cheap. I think they were like one was $6, the other one was like $6.50, and the other one was $7. They were used, and the other one was like $8 or something like that. So whatever that comes out to, minus $10 off that. Then you have to add tax. So it was something like that. I also bought some other stuff that I don't have anymore because I got rid of it. But it wasn't gaming stuff anyway, so don't worry about it. So these I'm very happy to get. I got the Castlevania Funko Pops, and I'm not talking about Castlevania the game. I'm talking about that anime. So the first one I got is my boy Alucard, which that one was used, and I didn't really care. I wanted to present them. The only thing that's weird about him, he has a mark on the top of his head. You can see right there. But for the most part, he actually looks pretty good. He's got that sassy demeanor, that's for sure. One thing I hate about Funko Pops is whenever they come with a stand. Here's the stand. Here, look, I'll put it on them. Here you go. All right. Here you go. Stands on them right now. Watch, but if you wiggle them a little bit too much, oh, it's not going to come off now. You son of a bitch. It's been coming off the entire day. It's not going to come off now. But yeah, I do a little tap. There you go. It's already fallen off. But now it's not going to come off, really. Well, every time I... Oh, there you go. Now it fell off. Whatever. I'll fucking find it later. You already pissed me off, Alucard. Anyway, Alucard, he stands pretty well on his own anyway, but the stand is always a good idea. Even though they suck. Of course, I got my boy Trevor, which I think Trevor looks the best of them all because that costume looks sick. Look how good that looks. There you go. That looks pretty good. The cape looks nice. He stands on his own because his cape actually acts as a base itself, so he stands pretty well. All right, he just fell. God damn it. And of course, speaking of capes, had to get my boy Dracula. Vlad Tepes himself. Vlad Dracula Tepes in the house. He also has the same eyes as Alucard, which makes sense. You know? Like father, like son, you know? And Stan, please. This one was also used, so he has a couple marks on his face, but for the most part, I don't know if you could tell. Yeah, you can kind of see the mark right here. But whatever. The boxes came trashed. Like, I would show you the boxes, but there's no point. They're just messed up boxes. But he looks pretty good. I mean... He doesn't look great, but he looks pretty good. He's not my favorite of the Funko Pops. And then, last but not least, probably the MVP of Season 2, in my eyes, was my girl Sypha. Here you go. Coming in with the doing the finger thing. Where she messes up some freaking vampires. Look at that. She looks pretty badass. There you go. So, for like 18, 19 bucks, shit. Pretty good deal. I think it was thinking about it. It was like it was like after taxes. Like I think it was like 28, and then because it was over. By the way, you only get the $10 off if you go over 20 and $20, and it has to be sold by Amazon itself. So that's it. I mean, I was like, you know what? I don't usually buy on Amazon anyway, and I saw these were pretty cheap. I was like, you know what? I've been wanting them for a little while, and I got them. And unlike a lot of people that collect Funko Pops, I'm more of a collector, but I collect the ones I really want, which I guess a lot of Funko Pop collectors are like that. So I shouldn't say like, oh, they just buy it because blah, you know. But all right, so let's continue and let's end it. Yeah, let's end it with this little guy. But let's start the ending. I'm confusing myself. What am I trying to say? I have 2 things left. Let's start the last 2 with this one because it makes sense because it's also Castlevania. I was at GameStop. I think the day I picked up all these Funko Pops, the Moment ones, you know, the Pop Town and shit. I picked this up because I had a $5 off coupon because that's what GameStop does now. Besides giving you 10% off pre-owned games, they give you just a $5 coupon to use it for almost anything. You can't use it on pre-owned games, which is kind of stupid. You also can't use it on digital stuff, but anything else, as long as it's new, and then you can buy it. It has to be new, pretty much. And I saw this, and usually this goes for $50. It was $30, and I had a $5 thing, and I still had trade credit, so it was $25. And I got me my boy Trevor. You probably saw I did an unboxing for this like last week. There we go. I'm trying to get him not slanted. So you got my boy Trevor. His face looks kind of weird. I don't have like the best lighting here. I need to get better lighting. But yeah, he looks pretty good. His little whip makes a weird noise when you wiggle it around, but he looks pretty good. And compare him to his pop version. Here you go. Trying to make him like same size. I don't know. He looks. He doesn't have his coat on, or his cape on, I should say. So he looks a little bit less bulky, I guess, and a little bit less detailed. But he looks pretty good. I like the whip. They also have a Dracula one, but that one was 50. So I was like, I didn't really want. I mean, he looked pretty good, but for 50, I'm not gonna buy him. When he goes down to like 25 or 30, I guess, and then I have a $5 coupon, then I'll probably get it. But for now, I love the Castlevania anime. I think so far it's been fucking phenomenal. So they really have to try to mess the next season up, which I'm very excited because the next season is 12 episodes. So, and from what I heard, they were working on the final episode last month, so that could be coming out in like a couple months. So we'll see. Anyway, next, and this is the last thing we'll end this off here because I felt like it would be weird to show this when we were showing Castlevania stuff. But I got another thing I have a section in my display cabinet just for BioShock stuff, and I saw Loot Crate release this in one of their Loot Crates. Rest in peace, by the way, to Loot Crate. And I was like, you know what? I want to collect pretty much everything BioShock, especially BioShock Infinite, as I can. At least the little things, because there's a lot of really expensive stuff. And I picked this little Elizabeth figure up, where she's just like, praising the sun or whatever, Dark Souls. You've seen Dark Souls. I don't know why it doesn't focus on this. I've been trying to get this to focus for so long. Before I even started recording, I was like, focus on this. Here. Oh, there you go. Oh, no. That's better. Anyway, it's a little figure. I bought it for a few bucks. Someone was selling it for a few bucks. So I was like, let me get it. I'll put it in the cabinet. So now I can finally put it in there. Now, I know we're 17 minutes into this episode, but now let's talk about the games. All right, people. All right. Let's start off with the movie, actually. All right, so we're not getting into the games yet, but the one movie I picked up, and this I've been actually wanting for a little while because I'm a huge fan. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Huge fan of this movie, so I was really wanting to get this FYE exclusive steelbook for it. And I got it. It was someone was selling it online for, I think, a little bit less than what it goes for on FYE. But I asked them if they would take this much for it. I can't remember. I think I offered them like 28 or something. And they were like, sure. And I was like, okay, cool. And I got it for 28 bucks. And that is The Thing steelbook, the FYE one, which looks awesome. Look at that. By the way, that's a spoiler. So, not really a spoiler, but you could definitely still watch the movie. It's not gonna ruin it for you. But yeah, I thought that was a really awesome steelbook. I've been wanting it for a little while. Still want to get the Arrow Films, I think, or Studios or whatever. Arrow released a really awesome looking like set where it has like a big like cardboard box and stuff. Like, it looks awesome. It has some amazing art on it. The Thing is one of my favorite movies ever. So if I can collect every version of that movie I can, I will. I will do it. Anyway, now games. Okay, let's start off with some of the weaker pickups, I guess. Well, I was at GameStop. I also picked this up. I actually wanted to play this game when it first came out, back I think November maybe. And I never got around to it because I never picked it up, obviously. But GameStop had it for 24 bucks, I believe, last week. So I was like, you know what? Let me get it. 24 bucks. Still have trade credit. And I picked up Black Sad Under the Skin, or Mask. What is it? Under the Skin? Under the Skin. Which is based on like a comic series where it follows like a cat detective trying to figure out like a murder case or whatever. I don't know. Right now I'm playing a game that's very similar. Besides all the cats part, from I heard, all the animals part is just like they're animals, that's it. And maybe it has something to do with the story later on, but from what I heard, it's just a detective story with cats and dogs and various other animals. I heard it has a lot of technical issues, but the story itself is pretty good. So I was like, and it was giving me big Wolf Among Us vibes, which I love the Wolf Among Us. So I heard the story itself is pretty good. I heard it, the characters are likable, the writing is good. So I was like, you know what, I'm interested in it even with the technical issues. And it's been 3 months since it came out, so I'm hoping maybe they updated it where like at least it's playable enough. I heard like on Switch, especially, it's like near unplayable. So yeah, I'm hoping it's better, and it comes with like some like cards and stuff. I haven't opened it yet, even though I guess GameStop technically already opened it because it's one of those reseal jobs. Like, it's new. Look, we put a sticker on it. Look, we put a little piece of tape right there on it. It's new. That's new. Wish I could do that on eBay. Just I played this game for like 4 years straight. The case is all messed up. But I put some tape on it. It's new. Yeah, okay. All right, buddy. Whew. Anyway, this one, I feel like I've picked this game up like 10 times in the past in these Gores Racing game pickups. But for some reason, people sell it on offer up for like $5. They always sell a lot. Not always. I shouldn't say that. I wish always. Shit, I wish cheaper, to be honest. But a lot of people a lot of people sell their PS3 and Xbox 360 games for $5 each. And I feel like every time there's a big PS3 lot, this game's in it somewhere. And I'm like, that's like a $20 game most times. So I'll pick it up for $5. And for $5, I picked up Monster Jam Path of Destruction. Now, if I only could get it for 360 and put it in my 360 collection, because I don't actually have it. Don't collect PS3, so that one will be sold. This one I did not have in my 360 collection, even though I do have an Xbox One, and that is Deadpool. Picked that up for $2 on offer up, plus $3 shipping, so $5, which that was really surprising. I don't know why anybody would want to sell anything on offer up, especially shipping, for $2, because after everything is said and done, you only get about $1.50, I think, or something like that. I think they take like 20% away from you or something like that. So not $1.50, $1.60. So $1.60, whatever, and to have to ship it out by putting it in a thing and whatever. The guy also shipped this kind of weird too. He had like it almost felt like a skin tight, like plastic cellophane thing around it. It wasn't even like a real envelope, which was really weird. So I had to like rip it off. And I felt like I was gonna break the case and the disc inside, but I was like, Jesus, I can't take it off. I'm glad I don't do unboxings for stuff like that. Like when I get stuff in the mail, because that would have been embarrassing. I was just like, I can't get it off. I get my Deadpool out, and I got it out there. Yeah, but he did put this in there, which is good, because sometimes the disc flies out of the disc holder and then will bounce around in the case. But if you put something like this in there, then it makes it so that it stays in there easier. Unless this is a note. I don't know. Maybe it could be. No, I think it's just a piece of paper. Let's find out right now. Actually, I never unfolded it. It's a note. Fuck you. Whoa. Okay. Jesus. What did I do? What did I do to you, man? I paid you. Yeah, no, it's just a piece of paper. So it's just to hold it in there. Most of the time, I see people use like tissue paper or a little bit of like a bubble wrap. Yeah. Anyway, next is a lot of 3DS games. Got 3 here, but technically it's 4. One of these games has a extra game in there. I paid, I think it was $13 plus $3 shipping for this. So got it for like after tax around $17, which is really good considering these games. 3 of them I don't have, and 3 of them will be added to my collection. One of them I already have, and I could sell it for almost the same price I paid for the entire lot. So I almost got 3 of these games for free. First game is... Actually, not that one, because that's the one that has extra games. First game is Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance, which when it came to me, it was in like a messed up case. Like completely messed up. Even the manual's kind of in bad condition there. But the case was destroyed. So I had to swap it out for a different case. And this one looks definitely better. I think so, at least. So there you go. Boop. Put that over there. Next. Sorry, I had that CPU usage problem again. Again, if it like starts to like glitch there when I start the recording over again, my fault. That's because I'm not gonna go over it. Anyway, next game is Conception 2, which I don't know what the hell that is. Children of the Seven Stars. It's anime. I'm sure it's a JRPG. I've seen this title a lot. I didn't even know there was a Conception 1, to be honest. But I've seen this title a lot out there, but I just don't know really what it is. I always see the box art and the game at like my local GameStops and stuff in the 3DS section, but I've never seen gameplay of this. I guess let me look at the back. Family bonding. Okay, that seems like it's going to be fucking weird. Like, manage your relationships. The deeper your bonds, the stronger your star children. Alright, maybe family as in, like, you actually, like, these are people that aren't related to you. and you make them your family. That's not weird. You make them like you're gonna be my family if you like it or not. But maybe it's just like it's like Fire Emblem, where you get a girl and you sleep with them, and then you have the children, or just like real life. I equate everything to anime. It seems like. Anyway, Conception 2. That's like a $15 game. Kingdom Hearts is also around $15. So right there, $30. And this one, I'm actually not too sure if I want to keep this one, because I don't know if this is like a stellar title to keep in my collection. And that is The Amazing Spider-Man 1 on 3DS. And inside was a copy. Well, first of all, complete. I should have showed Conception 2, but I didn't. Inside was another game, and that was Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Oh, come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Yeah, that's good enough. There you go. There you go. Anyway. All right, so you have all those games. I guess let me show you Conception 2. I don't think I showed you inside. Look at that. He's a... Yeah, angry little boy. It's a little weird cover art for a manual. It's like a mean mugging anime guy. He's like, don't play this. Don't play. Just play Fire Emblem. That's also on 3DS. There's a few of them. Just play those. Not that it's probably just a regular like turn-based RPG. I don't know. I guess Fire Emblem's turn-based RPG is just a different type. All right. So last 3 games, my guys. This is a good lot I picked up and I know people are gonna be like, "Whoa, you spent this much on it for $60?" Yes, I paid $60 for this lot. So it's gonna be pretty good. I picked up 3 PS4 games. Okay, all of them are PlayStation VR games, and one of them is an extremely rare and very pricey PSVR PS4 game. All right, so let me show you the non-expensive ones first. So $20 each, pretty much. First is Batman Arkham VR, which I didn't have actually. I had it when it first came out. I played it. I did, but I never really had any intention of keeping it when I had it, because I heard it was like an hour and a half long. So I was like, I'll play it maybe once or twice and then I'll get rid of it. It still goes for about $15-20. So right there, I mean, that's how much I paid for it. I paid $20. So I might keep this one in my collection actually, but I could definitely sell this one for at least $15. So make that $15 up right there. So now we're down to 45 if I do want to sell this. Next is a game called Moss. Now, Moss is, I heard, a great game, and I should keep this, but I want to get it on Oculus Quest, because that's what I play now, and it is on Oculus Quest. So I think I might just sell this and get the Oculus version. This one goes for anywhere between $30 to $40 still, so I could sell it for at least $30. So right there, we're dropping it down to $15. That's before, you know, eBay takes its cut. So let's say 20. We're down to 20. So 20 each, like I said. Still. But the reason why I wanted to get this lot is this game right here, baby. This game. And I was having a hard time, like because the person that was selling these games had a big lot of PSVR games, and they wanted to sell all of it for $100. And I knew they were probably getting other offers that were $100 or even more. So I was like, hey, I'll do $50 for these 3 games. And they're like, I don't know. Yeah. I was like, you know what? I'll do $60. And after a long, like, I had to switch one game for another game. I forgot. Oh, I had Doom VFR as one of the games instead of Batman VR. So I was like, you know what? I'll do Batman VR, Moss, and this game for $60. And they were like, okay, fine. And they finally said yes. I was like, oh, good. So the game I got, this is a game that goes for anywhere between $100 and $130. That game is Job Simulator, baby. Hell yeah. Now, you probably already saw it in the thumbnail, because most likely I'm going to be showing this in the thumbnail. But I'm happy I finally got Job Simulator. Now, I don't know if I'm going to keep this, because my PS4 collection is pretty good. And I do want to collect VR games for the PS4. But I already have this game. I bought it when it first came out, because when it first came out, it was not a disc game. It was only digital. And I bought it, and it's a fun game. I actually played it recently. It's still fun. But I don't know if I want to keep it. Like, I paid $60 for 3 games. Moss I could sell for $30, and the other one I could sell for about $15. So I'll make up most of my money back, and I'll keep this for $15. That's a really good deal. $15, even $20 is great. but I don't know if I really want to keep it. My PS4 collection looks good. It's nice, but it's not my best collection. So even though I'm a collector, I might get rid of this. I'm thinking I might, because there's no point of having it. There's no point. You know, it's a really expensive box with a disc. You know, here you go. That's complete nowadays, which that's the one thing I'll say that's really good about manuals not being a thing anymore, is that if you have this, that means you have it complete. It does have some nice background art though. You know, see a sprinkled donut there. So 130 for this game alone. Now I'll probably have to sell it for a little bit less because I didn't notice this in the pictures, but you can kind of see it here. There's a black spot right here. I don't know what happened there, but the cover art itself has a black spot. To be fair, disc only, I could probably sell this for 90, 100 bucks. So with a black spot, I could sell this for at least 110. And now give us extra 50 bucks, and I can keep the other two games if I want, or I could sell the other ones and just make some more profit. I'm happy I got a good deal on this. You know, is really the big thing. So there you go. That is the recent game pickups for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Half was spent on collectibles, half was spent on games. Actually, a little bit more spent on collectibles than games. But you know what? Next week, we're going to have some games. Okay, I have a lot of games coming to me, I think, on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. So I guess I could have waited, but then this would have been a way longer episode. And I have something else coming, I think, on Friday. So we'll probably wait until next week to do an episode, like next week. So probably like Tuesday, maybe Monday, Tuesday. But yeah, so there you go. Hell yeah, baby. Got some VR goodness up in ya. So there you go. That's that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Until next time, I'll see you later. Goodbye.